It's the Caitlin
I think a Mox Diamond's pretty sexy. Wheel of Fortune's great, but it's a lot better if you actually have the fast mana. It's kind of the same with a lot of sweet cards. Red and 6 Mox Diamond deck. Yeah, they play pretty well together. Red and 6 is one of my biggest whiffs on card evaluation. I remember thinking it was going to be worse than Life from the Loam. Incorrect. I was incorrect. You don't realize how many random ass X1s there are to ping until you play with Red and 6. So I'm just like, oh yeah, no, never mind. Never mind. Would I rather scry 2 or draw a card? I'd rather draw a card. Right, Eric? I was like, who the hell wants to play red-green? Apparently a lot of people. I have no idea what you're talking about, Trillpod. I haven't even seen it. What do you do with all this fucking mana, huh? Just play a 6/5. Good at Fractured. Beargor is probably my favorite card here. You're trying to make yourself feel better because you missed Nadu. Oh, I did not miss that one. I hadn't really done a ton of diving into that set, but I played with that card in Sealed, and I was like, this card's gonna get fucking. This card's like legacy playable. This is fucked up. And I remember people in chat were like, but this is just limited. I'm like, that does not matter. You see what this card's doing? I missed Wilderness Reclamation. I was like, it doesn't do anything till turn 4, and then you get extra mana on your end step. Seems a little narrow. I hadn't really put it together with the instant speed time walk that shuffles back into your deck, though. That was kind of a big part of that card. Yeah, maybe I'll hold reach your deck, huh? Do some draw 7 stuff. More of this fucking thing. What about a channel? Well, we did that. What if we channeled around? Will you allow it? Will you allow it, chat? Oh, there's the fucking Woodfall Primus. Doesn't show up in the Land Destruction step, but here it is. Yeah, and they only printed it in foil. This tier 1 fucking standard staple only showed up as a damaged card. The only way you could play it. God. Absolute nonsense. Yeah, let's go Bant. Let's take it to Fairy. Fairy rocks. Sorry, Ren and 6 lovers. I think I'm gonna do this Bant thing. Yeah, Judge is proxying it. Well, the only legal way to get to play this card is to play a warped version, so I guess I'll proxy it, and good luck in your tournament. How much of a nerf would Nadu casting for Bant be? Not enough of one, but it would be a nerf for sure. The big change that would make is it would be very awkward to play it using Urza's Saga mana, right? That was kind of a real thing. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Subniliquist thinks that's 65 months there. This genre confuses you. They call it gangsta grass. It has 3.7 million views on YouTube, which is kind of a lot. Kind of a lot for a random ass folk track. Oh, the rapper's shirt says "I defy stereotypes" on it. That's fun. What was I doing? I was channeling, maybe. I'm just gonna take a birds here, huh? Bird up. Draw 7 for the Hull Breacher would be sweet too. There's a breeding pool there. I can take the pool. Go for a dip. And breed. Don't be gross. Hey, I didn't name the card. I didn't name the fucking card. Did I name that card? No, I didn't name the fucking card. No, you're misunderstanding me so much. I did not name the card. Common confusion there. Yeah, I'll draft a fucking off-color Mox. Garbage-ass, fuck-ass Mox. Bitch-ass black mana in my band deck. Mystical Tutor helps us find that channel, and if we do find a draw 7, that'll be nice to help us pair with Hull Breacher. And we've got this Fractured Identity as like a backup tutor target already. Pretty good. If this was a pack one, pick one, it'd be Bombardiers. Not close. This card. This is a card. This is a card right here. Such a somber song. I think it's like super morbid too, if I recall. Yeah, I remember when they revealed Shocklands and everyone was losing their minds. I was like, but these are worse than duels, right? Y'all understand that these are like they're not as good. I have no legacy decks that want this card. I guess I'll draft this. Suppose. Standard was very much poppin'. I think I wasn't playing a ton of it around that time period. I think overall I was a fan, though. I was like, people can play these as budget lands in their legacy decks. 2 Tundras and a Hollowed Fountain, that's fine. It's totally fine. I think I'm just going to take this here, fetch here. I currently have no duels for it. Oh, no, there's a Tamiyo. Let me get that Tamiyo. Let me get that... Well, get some Tamiyo up in this, Card's pretty good. Not much of a Guy's Cradle deck, is it? We have 7 creatures, and one of them's a Triplicate Titan to channel into. Could still take it. Keep our green on lockdown. The other option is a LED for all the draw 7s I don't currently have. Be sick if we got Echo, though. Oh, not big on any of this. I'll take the Upheaval, I guess. We have Mana Vault, Pendant Prism. Could be okay. If we get a Time Walk effect, then Tamiyo would be great. I'm going to take the Delighted Halfling. Halfling showing up, making Guy's Cradle look better than LED. Cradle would be a lot better with the Upheaval, too. Maybe just a mispick on my part. Cradle's so good. I draft so much fucking Cradle, though. I'm allowed to switch it up. Hey, look at that breeding pool wheel. I appreciate that, Dragonheart. Has Onslaught done anything for me? Yeah, I kind of like that set. Memory Jar actually does, like, give me something with Hellbreacher, right? It gives me 7 mana. Vagabond Onslaught. Yeah, I had a couple trophies with that card. I thought it was going to be really good with Gaia's Cradle. But the best shell I found for it was actually in, like, a control-type deck. Where you're just, like, killing everything the opponent plays. And then at a certain point, you're just like, alright, here's 15 power. I'm going to draft this Tinker, I guess. We have enough artifacts to sack. And then it finds Memory Jar or Titan. It's alright. Tarn's mighty tempting. Cat Car is always tempting. Could turn 1 the Cat Car in this deck. A little Tropical Island action. There's a Grim Monolith there too. And the Breeding Pool wheel. Do you think we can just wheel the Trop too? Is that a thing we can do? Coveted Jewel would make a cat pickup really nice. I think I'm just going to take this Grim Monolith with the Upheaval and the Tinker and everything. I think it's just the pickup. And we're going to get a nice wheel out of here, no matter how we slice it. Thinking about Basalt Monolith. Thinking about Seachrome Coast. Could have all the fast lands. That Manifold Key is so good for me and so bad for everybody else. Because we have Monolith and Mana Vault here. I want Palace Jailer. Kinda. Flash Hum. Can we see like a bunch of flash shit going around? I'm gonna draft it. We'll see. Might be bad. Might be a bad pickup. Looking at Path. Looking at Sunfall. I think I'm gonna draft this Sunfall. Miscalc maybe. No More Lies maybe. The Generous Antum. It's like a Tundra type card. Plains Forest there in the Triome. The Jace is mighty tempting too. Nice. Alright, well maybe that could win some games, Just like Mystical Tutor for Flash. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to cut the channel. Really sick of coffin. Maybe cut one of the sweepers. The mana dorks are both good. I guess Halfling's mostly just making Teferi uncounterable. Maybe that's not enough. I can see cutting to Aether Spellbomb. It is something to sack to Tinker, and sometimes it's a Tinker target, right? You just like really need to answer something. But it could be the cut here. Maybe the Miscalc. Sunfall's a better card than Dam, but for a lot of different reasons. In this deck, I could see tinkering out the Triplicate Titan and then being very glad that I've got Dam as my sweeper of choice. If I have to end up having to pop it. I guess I'll do that. Kind of hate these. Generous Ent finds Breeding Pool. Eagles finds Rafine's Tower. Gross, just really gross. I think I need them, though. How many green sources do we need? Like 7, right? It's like not even that many. It's like a couple of dorks and a rumble. Does the mana base get better if I cut green? I feel like it doesn't. I'd play Sunfall, Spellbomb, and then I'd have to play like Jace or Steel Seraph. Hold the phone. I guess that's better, huh? I thought it was a channel deck the whole time, but... what are the odds I ever want to tinker for a Steel Seraph? Like none. How many white do I need? 7 or 8? This is 7, 8, 9, 10. Blue. This is 8 white and 10 blue. And I have one more land to disperse. I guess I'll go to 11 blue. No. We'll do 9 and 10. Because we're playing both double sweepers now. Trying to find one more blue source here, so I can Tinker and Hull Breacher in the same turn. Go get Memory Jar. Craig with Breacher in play. Get 7 mana for my Jar hand. Or, I mean, even to use post Jar hand. Oh, that's annoying. Alright, new plan, I guess. Am I a Go-Go Brittle fan? Oh, a little bit. Not like a huge fan, but a little bit. You fool! I guess they don't have a path in hand, huh? Yeah, that's one way to answer a Thalia. Prismatic's actually pretty good at answering Thalia, too. You can set it for 1, and then it makes you pay 1 more. And you can have a 2-mana answer. Titan the opener is awkward, but it could be good if we rip Flash later, huh? Could just ending the giver. I think I like doing this. And then hopefully they don't play a bunch of disenchant critters, basically. Mana short of the Sunfall now. Maybe they play it in Johnny for me. Yeah, this is fine. We can get mana tithed. That would be a bummer. Reprieve was uncastable with Thalia out. Right. So we have a Flash. We also have a Mystical Tutor for Flash. A couple different ways to crank this worm. Some people are intimidated by a 15 worm, but if you break it down into 3 5/5s, it can be a little easier to manage. On the other hand, 3 at once can also be disorienting, right? It's got its own issues. I guess the Hull Breacher makes Tinker interesting again. Council's Judgment, sure. Bye, Hull Breachy. Would I still love you if you're a 15 worm? I'm sure a lot of the people in this chat would love you even more. So one benefit to flashing the worm right now is we don't have to play around Containment Priest. Yeah, I might just do that. And I'm playing around a card that I haven't seen out of them. It could end up being very poor if they like... Well, that's pretty good here. Parallax Wave was likely to just going to be good. Sure. Too bad we don't have any actual draw 7s. Shovel the flashback in. Oh, sequencing opponent. Sequencing. They could have drawn a card. I don't know why I'm attacking here. I'm about to lose my clue anyway. No reason not to chill. We could have gone Mox Damon, Dead Prism, into Tamiyo. I think this is better. Holding Tamiyo back here, totally reasonable. Just breaking the 2 damage attack. We are at 8, you know. This clue may or may not actually matter. Yeah, I think it's a bad attack. Opponent's keeping their kicker critter. It's like an Anthemon form. I just realized Tamiyo could rebuy Upheaval. I should have played the land. I'm going to lose my land drop from the jar now. I guess I should attack. I'm going to lose the Tamiyo here anyway. At least this side. Three or four old fashions. Speaking my language. Owner's control, okay. Well, fuck that, hum. Then we're a mana short of fracturing that. But using our mana for, I don't know, whatever Tamiyo wants to do next turn, or maybe just cast a Triplicate Titan. Excuse me. And a bad jar turn, hum. You'd rather not excuse me? Fair enough, fair enough. In that case, hold it. And never let it go. Rebuying Season Pyromancer, sure. I was a little bit worried about them rebuying Commando there. Maybe they're looking for a burn spell for Tamiyo. Or maybe they just want to drive up the energy for Guide of Souls. Six, 7, 8, 9. We can just play the Titan. Cool. Thought this was going to be a Tamiyo turn, but probably better to play the 9/9, huh? And now the opponent's got a Mox Diamond too, so... Could tinker. I don't think there's anything left. Anything interesting? I think it's 2 turns here before I can play the worm. Steel Seraph's in the sideboard. There's like Aether Spellbomb, I guess. Yeah, I was thinking one of the ways that they could crawl back here is if they could answer the Triplicate Titan. But the Tinker's instant speed, then I'll be able to crack the Titan at instant speed. Was my thought. Oh, I meant to activate that key, huh? Hopefully that's not disastrous. Would have cast the worm? We could have cast the worm. Not the same thing. Is there a reason I haven't been attacking with Tamiyo? Yeah, I'm at 5 fucking life. That's the main reason. This next turn, now that I have 4 critters in play, it's gonna be a little bit better. I believe my best Tinker target right now is Aether Spellbomb, Big Oofta. How do I feel about Titan in the cube? Triplicate Titan? I'd like it a little bit better if Goblin Welder was still in. I'm not huge on that card, the Triplicate Titan. It's justifiable when Flash is in the cube, for sure. Totally justifiable. Really mediocre Tinker target. Pretty sweet Welder target. Really? You can flip Tamiyo by drawing 2 cards? What? Get the fuck out. Shut the front door. Land destruction deck destroyed 6 lands. 2 from a Lilion Ultimate, 4 from Balance. Maybe it's 5 from Balance, I don't know. And then 1 from Vindicate that we Imperial Sealed for. One's got a lot of life over there, huh? Oh, interesting. Not double blocking. I guess they want to put pre-war formal wear on the Guide of Souls. And then grow it and try and 5 me here. Well, they're going to have to come up with one more point of damage, huh? Maybe doable. Just lethal. Well, I guess the Tamiyo never should have fucking served. Weird. Fair enough. Well, actually, yeah. Yeah. I'll make them do it. They can still screw up here. Yeah, stacked it right. They also could have served with the Guide of Souls and grown the guide, too. Oh no, they grew the Athari. This is only 4 damage, friend. Just have a burn spell. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Maybe it didn't matter then. I believe the Tamiyo back or not. I guess I'll bring in Steel Seraph over Miscalc on the play here. Oh, close little game. Exactly, Snap Clopen. I mean, the Tamiyo uptick meant that we weren't dead on board, and they did have to have a thing. Hadn't seen Athari yet. I'm not sure why you would think that, Chimbu. You can only activate the 1-drop once per turn. Yeah, keeping Tamiyo back to block Thalia there, totally reasonable. At 20 life, though, I think this is a fine attack as well. Three counters on Prism is hard for us. We would need Mox Diamond, I think. We have 1 Tri-land. Still need a 3rd color of mana, right? Comes down to whether or not the opponent's got Parallax Wave in hand. I almost want to leave the Thalia up, huh? That would make it 5 power Chimbu, and the Tamiyo uptick had happened, right? So 5 minus 1 is 4, it would be 4 damage. We were at 5. believe I went through that. Oh, sure, Chimboom. Sick. Worms take it down. Hello, match. Hello, match. Game 2 is probably the best of the 3, even though we lost that one. Hope this Tamio's good, because hand's a little slow otherwise. Hell yeah. Tamio already looks good, GG's, Rich. Yeah, we were just saying that. We were just saying the second game was pretty wild. Thanks for the match. Good luck in your next rounds. Well met for sure. I almost didn't block your Thalia in game 3 in case you had Parallax Wave trapped in hand with 4 lands. Maybe that would have been overthinking it, though. I did block, but wasn't sure. One issue with burning that prismatic ending does make Oko better against me. Didn't crack the clue at end of turn in case they were sitting on Hull Breacher. We're gonna like weirdly good here. Opponent's gonna think I was sniping, huh? Not cracking the clue at EO team. It was mostly playing around Hull Breacher. It really felt like they had something, passing with 3 mana up. Glad my Caleb DMTG senses weren't too far off. Ooh, miscalc, boo. I've got some mana to work with here, huh? Like 6 or something. Cat Carb. I think they have another counter here for me. Down to the bone, my old home. Maybe not, huh? Yeah, if they play the Chariot first, then Kura, the Fnatic, could attack for another 4. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Takumi86, thanks for 57 months there. Yeah, playing it on my turn just to, like, play around soft counters, right? They'd already played Miscalc, but there's still Mana Leak, there's, like, Snap Miscalc, right? Some random stuff. And I think if you resolve the Triplicate Titan there, you're just so favored. The Cat card gets to copy the Flyer, then you have 6 power and flying. Speaking of Flyers, this is probably a good matchup for him, huh? I'm gonna bring in the Steel Seraph over this Jace. I dig that. Sorcery speed lets you regrow with Tammy if they counter it. Yeah, but you could do that anyway, right? I think that's actually more of an argument to instant speed it, right? Because they counter it, you just rebuy him. I've changed my mind. You have accidentally changed my mind here, Rogue Melvin. It was better to play it instant. My MTG icon, Grinning Demon. Only the sickest Magic the Gathering card ever printed. I like a good demon. Pay a little life, have a big demon doing demony things. Maybe make some infernal pacts, you know. Oh yeah, Dragonheart. I think their Benjamin Franklin song is sillier. Over here fucking pounding the on F6 button. Just I have things I need to do. Reservoir Kraken. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Triplicate Titan here? I don't think so. The issue is that they're just like holding up Miscalc over there, or at least have Miscalc mana. I think I'd rather flash here, huh? Flash around. Flash it up. A little harder to counter with a soft counter. A lot of people wouldn't have drawn the flash there, and I think that would have been a mistake. Amateurs, yeah. Force of Will pitching Miscalc. Interesting. So you could fracture the Endurance, but I'm just going to cast this. Slash and pay for it's your favorite way to play around counters. I did that yesterday. I was planning on doing something else with my turn, and then my opponent was blowing up my one blue source. Or my one black source, rather. So I flashed in Baragorth and paid for it. Weird little game. Took me a sec to remember it. Seraphim. He counted poorly, Noobtown. Turn 1 Tamio, turn 2 Tinker. Maybe we'll even be able to sack a clue, huh? Could be sweet. I think the reason they don't have a bunch of songs like this is because they've got a whole ass band, and they all look like bored to sin. As the one main singer like sings alone for most of it. That's like 9 minutes long. Yeah, if I was in that band, I'd be like, all right, you get one. You get this one. But I get to play in the other songs. Way down for a sip after this. I don't think I'm going to finish my next draft. Caleb's had a long day. I win. I mean, sometimes you're just dead, right? Yep, dead next. Tired from carrying all these trophies. Just tired in general. Had a long night, and then got up early today and go play D&D, which was a blast, by the way. Really fun D&D session. We almost got murdered multiple times. I've been doing this thing where we like run into a locked door, and we don't have a rogue in the party. We only have a 3-person party. And I'm playing a druid, so I'll turn into bear form and just like tear apart the door, which takes a while and it's very loud. But it does answer the door, you know? I do that in a lot of like CRPGs too, just like attack the door if you don't have a lockpick. But the DM doesn't just like let me do it for free. Basically, if it takes me like X number of rounds to defeat the door, this time he like put on like intense battle music and stuff too as I fought the door, the bear on door action. But I like failed a lot of attack rolls, and so it took me a while, and I was making this huge ruckus. And it's just basically, it's like, all right, well, these people 2 rooms over hear you, and they come up, and then the group that's inside simply opens the door when they hear their friends, and so then we're doing like 2 boss battles at once. It's like, oh my god, Caleb, what have you done? Which, fair, right? Fair. Led to a really sick fight, though. Our gnome got banished to the space between worlds. This like crazy ass level 8 spell. It's like made specifically for this this monster we ran into. Really wild shit. Do I have a spellcaster with knock? Clearly not. Oh, she went up. Hey, creator. Thanks for 48 months there. We just hit level 5. Sometimes you have to create your own difficulty. Yeah, right? A new sort of difficulty. Look, I don't curate my teammates' spell lists. I don't know why I'm being accosted about our lack of knock. Interesting keep here. Why? Mana's good. We have a removal spell and a hull breacher. We're playing a deck that's like all about flash. We got a Worldspawn Worm. There's a Mystic Tutor in here somewhere. If you mull this, what are you looking for, right? It's all my fault. It is all my fault. Then we explored the rest of the dungeon, and there's like this very obvious back way where we could have snuck in. It's like, okay, well, fair enough. I'm gonna try letting the frog hit me, because I'm not very good at this game. It's clear my spell list is wrong. I think the spell list that I currently have is pretty wrong. I've got all these like reactive spells on my druid, but then I'm like in bear form most of the time, so I just don't do anything. I should have some more utility magic in there. I should rework it a bit. Yeah, that was the issue. That was the issue with letting the frog hit me, is they might just have an instant speed removal spell for the hull breacher. Oh well. Risk, reward, etc. I do like the Circle of Moon reworks that they did. Just letting you like talk in bear form or animal form or whatever is pretty sweet. And then they give you some specific spells that you can cast. Sometimes in combat it's nice to be like, all right, I'm going to cast Moonbeam without having to dick around too much, not having too much up dicking. Opponent going to throw a troll at me. Yeah, playing with the new rules. Well, that's the original Spring Bloom, right? Grump and Prole. Good eye, though. Yeah, I haven't bought any original art in a while, but I do have a few magic pieces. that's bad for me, hum. Only 6 me down to 3. We do have some sweepers in here, but like maybe upheaval would be good. Upheaval would give me a whole breacher bank. Emrakul, that's a good one to know about. Yeah, we have 2 sweepers. 2 sweepers and upheaval. So about 1 in 9 chance here. Crawling out. Nope. Oh my god, next card. A lot of nothing after that, though. Probably just gonna die to anything follow-up they had. So they got like some instant speed reanimation going on, which makes me want to board in the endurance. It takes like a lot of green to cast an endurance, though. You know what I mean? I think I'm just gonna do nothing, because that is lazier. Fair enough. What's the temp in Wisconsin right now? Fucking awful, that's what it is. I left the house for the first time in like 3 days. I was like, this is fucking too cold. Put on my warm underwear and everything. Feetsies still got cold. Hey, Cube is better. Things are 29 months. Cube is better. You said it. I guess I just cycle that tower, huh? You're going back out to spin some fire. What does that mean? Like literally fire juggling and stuff? Hey, Saloon. Thanks 85 months. Hope you're doing well. Why'd they take my jar? My memory jar? Because they're not very nice. That's why they took it. Very unkind, in my opinion. Cool. Have a good time, Fuzznuts. Did you see Dirt Nymph does that? She's posted videos on social media and stuff. Seems really good. Dirt Nymph is a fellow Magic streamer, for those unfamiliar. Good vibes. Mostly arena. What's World Spine doing in the deck? We have Flash to put it into play. Just use it to spit out 3 5/5s. We did hardcast the worm earlier. I think we lost that game, but still. So I get to untap with Tamio. That's pretty hot. It's pretty good. It seems like they're playing a lot of discards. I'm going to crack the clue on the opponent's at EOT. Hey, fair enough. Kind of an annoying way to lose a Tamio. Why is Tamio good? I mean, here she's already been at 2 for 1. Only costs 1 mana to play out. The first time your opponent, like, plays a Brainstorm and flips their Tamio on turn 2 and then starts rebuying spells, you're going to be like, oh, okay, I understand. I get it. So I can get Flash for this Triplicate Titan. I think I just want to get Sunfall. Just answer this fucking board. Fractured on the Frog. That'd be reasonable, too. Yeah, Thraben Inspector was actually a rare, like busted and printed for. Archon in the bin's a little scary, That gets all my cards. I don't like it at all. Hard Evidence was in the cube very recently. I don't think it was bad either. I don't feel favored. I guess Hull Breachers, my best answer to that. Alright, it's Memory Jar, catch bond cards. Ooh, a Mox Diamond. Excuse me. Is there a way to rebuy the jar? Oh, I didn't see it was in the bin. Yeah, no. No, I'm fucked. Well, it's not a faction identity, Alright, GG's. I'm a little spent, folks. I know there's only a couple of days of cube left, but I feel if I cash in a little early today, I'll be able to go a little harder tomorrow. Get an extra draft or two in then. But yeah, my I'm feeling a little drained, so I'm gonna take off, go to bed.